Alright, so this video is going to be a short one, but a very important one, and it's going to show you proof on how the stalkers can control their mufflers, right, noise campaigners. And I've shown you plenty of times when the stalkers drive through my street, you can hear the mufflers and it sounds like gunfire going off. And yes, they can control their mufflers, right? And I've been saying in the past, saying that, you know, they can control their mufflers through pressing buttons and also their headlights and brake lights. And I've shown you plenty of times when I'm driving. You can see every car that's around me as I'm driving, they got missing brake lights, and some cars had no brake lights at all. And I've shown you that plenty of times, right? And why they do that, it's done to let the target know he's on watch, right? So yeah, you've seen plenty of times before the stalkers get to my street, you don't hear the mufflers at all. And then when they pass my house, you can hear gunshots coming out of the muffler. And then when they've passed, it goes quiet, right? And I've shown you that plenty of times. And yes, they can control their mufflers, right, through pressing buttons. And that's what I'm going to show you now, proof. And how am I going to prove it? I speak to a stalker, but you're going to see how I do it, right? And yeah, so if you're targeted in Australia or any other country around the world, this is proof. If you're going through what I'm going through and they're noise campaigning where you live, this is the proof right here, right, on how they do it, right? And yeah, so what I'm going to show you now is just the mufflers, but it's the same thing when you're driving and they show you missing headlights and missing brake lights, right? They turn them on individually, left and right, right? Again, that's done to let the target know he's on watch when the target's driving, right? And it's very important to wake up to my work to understand the large percentage of the population are working for the state. So I'm going to play the video now, and as it plays, I'll keep on speaking. So yeah, keep watching. Alright, so I'm slowing it down, zooming it in. You can see the white car that's in the middle of the two cars on the left and right. You can't hear any sound effects, right? You can't hear the muffler, right? But you're going to see how he switches it on once I get closer. Keep watching. Alright, they drive past my house every day, missing brake light there. Hear that there? Alright, they drive past my house every day, missing brake light there. Hear that there? Alright, so you can hear how loud that was, right? Like gunshots, right? And as I was leaving the parking lot, you don't hear it, right? You don't hear it in the distance because my camera can pick it up because it's like gunshots. You can hear it there, right? But you can see once he got close to the target, he switched it on, right? You don't hear it in the distance, but once he got close to the target, you can hear it all of a sudden because he's got a button he presses to switch it on. And again, how can I prove that? I'm going to show you that now. So yeah, keep on watching. That's what I'm going to show you now, me proving how their cars are configured. I'll get closer just to show you how ridiculous that is. Keep watching. You still hear it? I'll get closer. They go past my street every fucking day. Every few minutes. This is what you hear, and I've shown you how many times. Oh, they've opened this up here. Where'd they go? There, down here. Oh no, they're parking. Alright, so I'm freezing the video here and I'm zooming it in. Take a look at the two cars you see right in front. The white one is the one that was noise campaigning, the muffler, like gunshots. And you can also see the blue car, right? Take a look at their mufflers, right? You can see the mufflers, how large they are, both cars, right? Like I said, the white one is the one you saw, noise campaigning. But you can see which car he parked next to, another noise campaigner, right? Can you make this up, right? And after 2017, once they let me know I was in the program, it all changed where I lived, right? They replaced my whole neighborhood, and all of a sudden they started introducing these cars here. Beforehand, I wasn't hearing this. After they let me know I was in the program, it all changed. They started sending these vehicles because they were already prepared, right? Once they let the target know he's in the program, they got everything in position, and then they switch it on, right? They start using the noise campaigns. And I've shown you choppers circling my house before 2017, not one chopper in the neighborhood, right? After 2017, I showed you how many times, countless times, of the police choppers just circling my house, on top of my house. Sometimes I've shown you when the chopper's hovering over my house and I can chuck a rock and I'll be able to hit the chopper. That's how low it was over my house. Right, I've shown you that plenty of times. I've shown you Harley Davidsons. I've shown you stalkers doing burnouts right in front of my house. I've shown you the large mufflers, right? Like gunfire going off, right? Right, so you can see that there where he's parked next to another noise campaigner. And you're going to see what I do because I see him park. And this is my opportunity to try and get some information off the stalker, and that's what I do, and you're going to see what happens. Keep watching. Shit. Ask him. Alright, so you can see me parking and you can hear his car still on, and now you get to see me speak to him and you get to hear what comes out of his mouth. Keep watching. How's it going, buddy?
Wow.
How come the car crackles like that? What happened to the car?
What do you mean?
It explodes like a bomb's coming out the back.
Yeah.
Is that the way the car's designed?
I got it tuned and all that stuff, so...
Okay, so when you drive it bangs like that. That's the way it's supposed to be.
The way that it's tuned, it's putting more fuel than oxygen into the exhaust.
Okay, yeah.
So it's making it bang like that. That's
okay.
That's the fuel lighting. That's what it is.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's a fuel lighting, because I've been seeing them everywhere lately. Yeah. Is that like a trend, or...?
Some people like it, some people don't.
So,
some people fucking hate it.
I thought it would be illegal, because if you're at night and you're driving, it's illegal, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's illegal. It's illegal, isn't it? It's illegal. It's illegal, isn't it? It's illegal. It's illegal. Alright, so you can hear that there. He's explaining on how it works, about the oxygen and the fuel, and that's what makes it, you know, sound like gunfire. But he's going to tell me soon, you're going to hear it soon, on how it's done, right? It's not done through where he drives everywhere he goes and, you know, because he's got the his foot on the gas the whole time and it does it the whole way, right? Wherever he goes. No, it's controlled. And he's going to show you how it's done, right? And it's also a police station across the road, right? Just to make you understand how they're controlled, right? And just say you got that on and you're driving, you don't see the police, but they see you and they hear that noise, they'll take your car away from you, right? Because it's illegal. Is he scared about that? No, because they're working for the police. I've shown you plenty of times. They're always driving past my street, right? And it's controlled because they press buttons, and that's what you get to see now. Keep watching.
I fucking hate it.
I thought it would be illegal, because if you're at night and you're driving, it's illegal, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's illegal.
I got a button.
Yeah.
I got so it's straight.
Yeah.
My exhaust is straight.
Yeah.
But I got two mufflers on the back.
Yeah, yeah.
I press a button, it'll open it.
Okay. Alright, so then it goes quiet. Yeah, I was thinking that, because you know why? Because at my house, right, it's always, you know, bang, 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 bang. Yeah. But I noticed when they get far, it turns off. You don't hear it anymore. Yeah. I didn't know that. Thanks, so man. You're a legend.
My street, I just press the button.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Alright, you seen these guys? Alright.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. As you can see that there, a button they press, right? The mufflers configure itself, right? Whatever happens to the muffler, it can make the noise or it can switch it off. You can see that there. He's showing it to me, the button he presses to change the mufflers so they can make noise if they want, and they press it and it stops making the noise, right? Like at my house, they come to my street, they drive past, they noise campaign, and then when they drive, it turns off. You don't hear it no more, and I've shown you that plenty of times, right? Sometimes they'll leave it on as they're driving, but sometimes they don't. All of a sudden it stops. I've shown you again plenty of times, right? Can you make this up, right? And if you're targeted around the world and you're watching this and you're getting what I'm getting, the noise campaigns, the mufflers and that, this is the proof right here, right? And if anyone tells you you're crazy, they can't control it, right? I'm showing you the proof right here. And it's illegal, right? They're not allowed to have these cars. And I've already explained on how the police are allowing it because it's too risky driving like this, right? If you got it on, you don't know where the police are, right? Right? This is what I'm trying to say, that they're controlled, right? That they're allowed to have this shit, right? Right? Understand what I'm talking about here and how, you know, they use noise campaigns, right, to let the target know he's on watch while the target's at home. And again, with the missing brake lights, missing headlights, all they got to do is press that button, right? And they know, right, how to switch the headlights on and off individually, left and right, also headlights, right? Right, so you're seeing this here. And again, if you're targeted anywhere else around the world, even in Australia, right, you got the evidence right here, right? And this is the first time I've seen anyone speak about this. Speaking about how the mufflers can be controlled, right? So you can't make this up, right? So when they drive past your house, they're controlling it, right? Once they get close, they turn it on. Once they're gone, they turn it off, all right? Not to bother anyone else, no other stalker or handlers. It's just for the targeted individuals, right? All right, so now if you're thinking how much does it cost for them to fit it in, right? He's going to say how much it costs, right? It costs $1,800, all right? Think about that. $1,800 to fit a device on your muffler just so it creates a noise like gunfire, right? So they can turn it on and off. Why would you want that, right? Think about what I'm telling you now, right? When they drive past my street, they turn it on, then they turn it off once they're gone, right? Like I keep on saying, the stalker's cars are configured to make noise, to put the target under stress, and to let the target know he's on watch. Think about it. That's the only reason why he wants that car designed like that, the muffler's designed like that, right? Think about that. Keep on watching. He's going to say how much he paid for it. That's all it is. Okay, fuck. That's cool. How much does that cost you?
Oh, the exhaust system was expensive. It was like $1,800.
Ooh, just to make bangs. You spend all that money?
Louder and all that stuff. It's better.
Yeah? Okay, man. You're a legend, man. Thank you. Oh, that was beautiful. I needed that. Oh, you fucking cheating me. This guy doesn't look happy. Alright. He goes, it's illegal. Alright. I know it's illegal. Alright. That's why I had to, you see what, you feel targeted, understand how to get the stalkers to speak, right? Because, you know, when they go bang, bang, bang through my street, sometimes I'll let it go for a while when they're driving past the street, but, yeah, I can show you footage. I've got, you know, all the time it happens where it stops, right? And I've shown you plenty of times that where the stalkers will go past my street, bang, bang, bang. And when they go down my street, it turns off. You don't hear it no more. That's the evidence right there, and you can't make that up. All right? Evidence right there. All right, so you can see that there. And if you're thinking, why will a stalker tell me about the information, right? If I'm a target and he's a stalker, why will he give me that information? Because, like I keep on saying in my work, a lot of the stalkers don't know what the target looks like, right? And it also looks like maybe this guy's been assigned to do assignments for wherever, right? Maybe he came from 100 miles away, just say, right? Come to the neighborhood, do assignments, and then boots back off, right? And doesn't know what the target looks like because he's a noise campaigner driving a car, and he would have got the text once he got close to the target, just turn it on now, right? Turn on the noise campaign, and that's all his assignment is to do because you don't see the same stalkers twice. Keep watching. Can you hear it? It's illegal because I go, it's illegal, right? Because if you're at night and you're going past, you know, people's houses, right? He goes, no, there's got a button, right? And you saw the button there, right? That you can't beat, right? That you can't beat. All right, you can see that fucking there, right? When I keep on saying the cars are rigged for targeted individuals, and that's fucking the proof. That's fucking proof. And when I tell you, when they use missing brake lights, and some cars have got no brake lights at all, they can switch them individually. All right, and that shows you there.
right? They got a device where they press a button and it blocks them, or it opens up the mufflers or blocks them, whatever, so it doesn't make that noise no more, right? And they're constantly through my street, right? Constantly. And I've shown you footage countless of times. Before 2017, it was quiet, my neighbourhood. After they let me know I was in the program after 2017, I started getting that. Everything else, choppers, Harley Davidsons, but that too, right? And they understand, right, how they're rigged. And they'll press that button when they're going past the target individual's house, just the noise campaign. And again, it's done to let the target know he's on watch, and that's why they do it. And also to put the target under stress, because he's constantly hearing it, right? Right? And you got the proof right there, and you can't make this up. And I've been saying it for how long? That the cars are rigged. And I've shown you footage on how the cars are rigged. Even other people's footage in the United States, just say, showing you how they can control their brake lights individually. How they show the target, how they're switching them, both sides, to the headlights, on and off, from both sides, right? Switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off, right? You can't make this shit up. And you go, it's illegal. It's illegal, but they're allowed to install that shit there, right? Missing headlight.
Alright, so I'm freezing the video, zooming it in. As you can see, the white van, left missing headlight. Alright, hopefully you understand to what I'm showing you here. And if you've been watching my work last few years, I've shown you all the tactics they use, and I've also shown you when I'm driving, every single car around me, when I'm driving, had missing brake lights, right? And one of the cars was switching the missing brake light on and off, right? Just showing the target, because the cars are configured, right? They're pressing buttons, right? Understand how the game's played and how they let the target know he's on watch, right? As he's driving, when he's at home, and I'll show you everything else. The stalker's hand signaling, how they film the target. I'll show you everything. And again, last time I was at this location, I showed you when I went to the police station after they've done assignments. When I went to the police station, they started doing assignments when I was there. And that was the last time I was at this location. Right, so you can see that there. Hopefully you're understanding how the game's played. So yeah, keep watching and play it now, and you're going to hear me speaking more, right? So you can see the van with a missing headlight.
Controlled individually, right? Right? Alright, and again, it's illegal, but they can do what they want because they're working for the state. They're working for the police and their handlers, and that just proves that their cars are rigged, alright, to make fucking noise, alright?
Alright, so this is where I'm going to end the video, showing you my targeting, but like always, keep on watching government stage, false flag hoaxes. But before I show you that, I'm going to show you the video I used to always show you of that stalker in the United States admitting to a targeted individual that he's stalking the target, right? And I'm going to show you that soon before I show you the government stage false flag hoaxes. And you're going to hear in that video there, you're going to hear the stalker, or the target saying to the stalker, you know they're going to set you up, right? And the stalker says to the target that they already have, right? And what I mean by that, yeah, if you don't want to stalk, what they'll do is they'll set you up, right? With a crime or something like that, right? Right? So understand how the game's played. And again, the large percentage of the population are working for the state, right? And they can control their mufflers to make any sounds, not just, you know, gunfire. Just make it louder by pressing a button, right? So think about that, right? Why would they fit that on their cars? I've shown you plenty of time them driving through my street, right? So yeah, keep on watching. I'm going to show you the stalker admitting, and then I'm going to show you government stage false flag hoaxes.
What you need to know. Organized gang stalking, also known as gang stalking, cause stalking, organized vigilante stalking, stalking by proxy, community-based harassment, and covert war, are essentially harassment and discrediting campaigns waged against a targeted individual. Citizens and neighbors are recruited to participate, often from extremist groups and cults, but also from among employees. Coordinated psychological warfare attacks, consisting of stalkings, noise campaigns, sensitizing and the spreading of lies and rumors, are executed in an effort to virtually neutralize and destroy the victim using people from all backgrounds and vocations to harass, track 24/7, sometimes organizing lethal vehicle accidents, poisonings, electronic harassment, corrupt or ignorant doctor diagnosis given to stamp the victim as bogus, mentally ill with delusions, paranoid, or schizophrenia, etc. Everything is done covertly and with a sophisticated real-time dispatching system to organize the criminals' harassments and attacks. often in the hundreds to thousands of criminals participating as a coordinated mob at any given time while the criminals do their normal routines of work, shopping, commuting to and from work, leisure, etc., using the method of moving foot and vehicular surveillance techniques, and computers, cell phones, verbal and visual cues, and every other conceivable type of communication.
Gang stalker, he's a perp. What's up, perp? How you doing today? Got his little earpiece in, tell him to give him his direction. See his earpiece?
No, man. I got
got his little wired bug. Yeah. How long you been stalking people, man?
Huh? Since I got out of the military.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who's your handler, man?
My handler?
Yeah. Who's your handler?
Like I said, I just got it.
Satanic robot from the New World Order, right there. You need Jesus, man. Quit following people around. It's illegal.
Alright, so the guy you see on the left wearing the black hat, he's with that guy, right? They're buddies, right? Stalking buddies. And he's going to boot off soon because he's going to hear his buddy admitting that he's stalking, right? So he boots off knowing what his buddy's going to say, right? And yeah, everyone you're seeing in this shopping mall here are the eyes and ears of the state, like you're seeing my work. And you get to hear the targeted individual say that, right? And yeah, so now you get to hear the stalker admitting that he's working for the state, that he's out there to stalk. And he's going to say that he just can stalk in public, but not when the target's at home, which is bullshit. You're seeing my work, right? So yeah, keep watching and hear this stalker admitting he's a stalker.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
What's that?
So you said it's only illegal to follow people to their home.
That's right.
So you can just follow them around wherever you want.
In a public place, man.
Yeah.
In a public place.
Okay. How much they pay you to do this, man?
I get a salary.
Huh?
I just get salary.
You get salary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
GS level 12.
GS level 12.
Yep.
Okay. What's that mean?
It's a government pay rate.
Yeah. Okay.
You can look it up on the internet.
So what you're doing is legal.
Yep.
So you can follow people around wherever you want to.
Tracking trends, tracking trends.
Tracking trends.
Yeah.
So you meant to what you're doing.
Yeah, well, hey.
Well, that's good. At least you're you know,
job, you know what I'm saying?
you got a conscience at least. You're being convicted for what you're doing. You know it's not right, man.
That's cool. It's all right.
You know it's not right.
It wouldn't be my first time I get locked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. All right,
At least
man.
this time it would be here in the United States.
Where you from?
I was an Army brat, so I was all over the place.
Okay. So you admit to gang stalking?
Well, I don't know about gang stalking, see? Because gang, you'd have to have 2-3 people, right?
Right.
I'm a loner.
No, I don't believe that. You're not a loner. You're not a loner, man. You got a whole network. You got a whole network.
Well, yeah.
Hey, you know those people are going to turn on you eventually, right? You know that they're listening to everything you do. They got your phones bugged. They're tracking you. They're going to turn on you eventually, set you up for some kind of crime.
They already have.
They're tracking you. They're going to turn on you eventually, set you up for some kind of crime.
They already have.
Alright, so you can hear that there, you can hear what the targeted individual said to the stalker, that they're eventually going to set you up, and you can hear what the stalker said, that they already have, right? Again, what I mean by that is, if you don't want to stalk, they'll set you up with a crime, right? Any way they can do that, right? Because your family's involved, friends are involved, right? And there's plenty of ways for them to set you up with a crime, right? And instead of going to jail, you're forced to stalk, right? Because you've committed a crime, right? And soon you're going to see this stalker here speaking to a female, another female shopper, right? And this shows you, like I keep on saying, when you see my work and I'm walking through the mall, and as I'm walking, you're seeing stalkers doing assignments as I'm walking, right? And I keep on saying, everyone you're seeing here are the eyes and ears of the state, right? And yes, so you're going to see this stalker here speaking to a female shopper, another female shopper, right? So you can see his buddy booted off because you can hear what he's saying, right? So he's thinking, fuck, I've got to walk off, right? But soon you're going to see this stalker here speaking to another female shopper, right? Like they're buddies, right? It shows you, again, everyone you're seeing in this footage here are the eyes and ears of the state. They're working for the state, right? I keep on saying it, right? And you're going to hear the targeted individual say to himself, right, that everyone you're seeing here are the eyes and ears of the state, because on the day he's shopping, on that certain day, it's not supposed to be packed on that certain day, right? But it's packed, right? Because wherever the target goes, they flood the place, right? Keep on watching. You're to see this stalker speaking to another female shopper. Keep on watching.
Well, okay. Well, you need to seek Jesus, man. He's the only way. And she's a gang stalker too, right there. Notice that. She's talking to him. They know each other. You aware of a phenomenon going across the country called gang stalking? Are you a gang stalker? No? There's a gang stalker right there.
When the target is in public, members of these organized gang stalking groups will usually try to box the target in.
There's probably another one. Got 1, 2, 3. Look at all the people coming. Right there. Middle afternoon. They do skits. Look at them. All of a sudden you'll have like 15 people right around you. And you talk to them, you say, hey, how you doing? And it just throws them off. They don't even know what to say. And they get totally bugged out by it. There's 2 more. They get their families involved with it. This is New World Order, people. This is the New World Order community policing. Satanic robots for the New World Order right here in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. See? Yeah, she's waving. She knows. She's one of them. She's part of it.
Mobbing. Noise harassment campaign. A noise harassment campaign is an orchestrated effort to produce stress in a victim through prolonged exposure to significant noise levels. A noise campaign can range from multiple neighbors routinely playing loud music, individual stalkers with air horns or fireworks, or organized repair work that involves a high level of noise. This will include anything from loud vehicles, loud mufflers, doors slamming above you and below you, garbage disposal slamming doors, hammering intentionally slamming car doors loudly, loud stereos, stopping at specific times, loud coughing, pot slamming, water running, cupboard doors being slammed, fridge motor running all night, power tools, etc.
And they do noise harassment. The other night at 1:45, see, did you hear that? That was the police officer behind us hitting his horn.
Alright, so you can see that there. He's at the front of his house. He's using his mobile phone to film himself. And as he said, they use noise campaigns. And a second or 2 later, you can hear the police maybe at the back of his house where the street is. They blew their horn, right? Because he's using his mobile phone and they're listening to him in real time. And again, if you got a phone on you, they're listening to everything you're saying. Right now, I've got a phone next to me. I just use the phone. There's no SIM card in it. I use it for the internet at home. But I know they're listening through the phone, right? As I'm speaking right now, editing, right, they can hear what I'm saying. And also, if you've got your phone switched off, they can see through your camera, right? They can see through your camera and they can also still listen to you, even if your phone's turned off, right? Right? Because before they even designed the phone, right, the intelligence agencies are there telling them what to do, how to design the phone so they can basically do whatever they want with it, right? It's a spy device. To get rid of your phone's very important, right? I use it at home just for the internet because there's no SIM card in it. I can't make any calls, but when I leave my house, I've got no phone on me. I want the stalkers to actually stalk me, right? I want to get followed wherever I go so I can catch them on camera, like I always do. Before I leave my house, I say to my mother what I'm going to go buy, where I'm going, so they get the stalkers prepared there, right? So I can catch them on camera, like I always say.